Hello everyone, this is Mong Skills aka Lord Jerbear, and today I'm bringing you guys my very first How I Do Well in Black Ops video. And I know for a lot of you guys this video won't apply to you, but for those up and coming gamers who are still learning Black Ops because they got the game late or something like that, I feel that this video will really help them out and kind of just teach them the basics of how to play Black Ops. And so to start off this video, I'm going to tell you guys which map I'm going to be doing this video on, and I'm going to kind of give you guys the basic instructions on, just whatever class setups and stuff like that to use, and then I'm going to give you guys my own personal opinion and preference after I explain to you guys. And so let's get started. So the map that we will be covering is Hanoi, and no, this is not my favorite map in the game. It is just, I feel that this map is not really anyone's favorite or anyone's least favorite, and so it makes it the perfect map to talk about and to use as an example in this video. Now my very first tip for any start is to get familiar with the map and to know where your enemies generally will be coming from, and it's always nice to know that because you will start to learn where to throw grenades from the start and stuff like that. And it's okay if you die a few times. It takes a while to get used to this, and so that's very important when playing on a map that's foreign to you. Now let's take an overall look at the map again. Now I've marked all of the hotspots on this map that I feel I generally run into the enemies on, and if you feel like I've left a spot out, feel free to correct me, just let me know in the comments below, but these are the general areas that I usually will run into the enemies in, or find them just sitting in the rooms or something like that. Now let's take a look at the spawn points. I will only be covering the domination and team deathmatch spawns for each team in this video, simply because I honestly do not know where all of the spawn points are, especially in free-for-all or any other game types, and I think this applies to search and destroy also. But as you can see on the bottom right, marked as green, that is where one team will be spawning, and on the top left, marked as blue, that's where the other team will be spawning, and that was where I spawned in the beginning of this video. Now as you guys can see on the map, I've marked the usual routes that everyone takes when they spawn from the start of the game and towards the hot spots. Now let's take a second and look at these routes. My next tip for you guys is to kind of adopt your own routes and routines to run in a map. This doesn't necessarily have to apply for just this map. You're gonna want to learn the routes for any other maps in the game, and simply because if you follow a certain routine, you're gonna have a better chance of doing well in a game. And as you can see here, I am just going back and forth kind of and just patrolling this general area simply because the enemy has just dropped a care package and I wanted to use it as bait. And take note, I did not pick up the care package just yet because I felt that the enemies were still spawning around me, and so I wanted to make sure that there was no one behind me while I'm safely taking the care package. Now for my next tip, I suggest you guys run a class setup that you guys are most comfortable with. This applies for the weapon, the weapons attachment, the sidearm, grenade, special grenade, equipment, and perks setup. So as you can see here, I'm showing you guys some of my favorite classes to run with. Depending on your playstyle, you're going to want to run with a gun that fits easily with your playstyle. And so for me, I'm a run and gun kind of guy, so I would usually run with a light assault rifle like the FAMAS, or a submachine gun, preferably the AK-74U or the MP5K. Not so much the AK-74U anymore, simply because I feel that gun is kind of overused and I don't want to use it anymore. But anyways, the weapons attachment that I like to run with is extended mag or the dual mags, because I don't like to run out of ammo, and if I do, I like to reload fast, if you know what I mean. Anyways, for the sidearm, I like to run with the Python because it's my favorite handgun, and I like to use the fast reload attachment on it simply because, like I said before, I like to reload a little bit faster than the normal time. And then for the perks, the first tier perk, I like to run Scavenger because I don't like to run out of ammo, and then I like to use sleight of hand for my second tier perk, and sometimes hardened. And then for my third tier, I like to run ninja and sometimes marathon, but preferably ninja, simply because I don't like enemies hearing my footstep, and when I'm trying to creep up to them, I don't want them turning around and, you know, shooting me in the face or anything. And now let's go on to the kill streaks. So what I suggest to you starters is running the spy plane, simply because it's a 3 kill streak, and it's really going to help you out when you're trying to figure out where the enemies are and stuff like that. And then for the next kill streak, you can either run counter spy plane or, you know, napalm or something like that, which is pretty easy to get. And then for the third kill streak, you can run any high kill streak you want. I would suggest the Blackbird, simply because it is a huge benefit towards you and your teammates. And what I usually like to run for my third kill streak is either the mortar strikes or the attack helicopter or the Blackbird. Now for my favorite kill streak loadouts, I like to start off with a spy plane or the napalm strike, depending on if I want to run high kill streaks or the lower kill streaks. And for the second kill streak, I usually like to run napalm or the attack helicopter or the Blackbird. And then for my third kill streak, I like to run either the attack helicopter or the Blackbird or the dogs. Now that that's all said and done, my next tip for you guys is to run with a sensitivity that you guys are most comfortable with. And before Black Ops, I used to run 10, which is insane, and it is insane because once I came on to Black Ops, I could not play on 10 anymore because the feel of it is so much different from Modern Warfare 2, and I could just not play on insane. And I used to play on tactical also because drop shotting was a really good tactic to use in Modern Warfare 2, simply because it makes you a harder target to shoot at. And for this game, because they added the dolphin dive feature, it's kind of tricky sometimes to drop shot. And so I found that knifing is a lot easier now, so I've changed my button layout back to the default layout. Now to end this video, my last tip for you guys is to get yourself a headset. I personally use a Turtle Beach X11 or X1 headset, and it's been working me wonders. It's probably one of the cheapest good headset out there on the market right now, but if you guys found one that's cheaper, then let me know. And it's only compatible on the Xbox 360, by the way, but there are also other choices out there that are a little bit more pricey, but you know, they will all work you wonders. And my suggestions would be, if you can't get yourself a $60 headset, just use regular headphones or something that has surround sound, and you know, just buy the plugins and stuff like that and make it adaptable to your Xbox. And other than that, you know, thank you guys for watching. I hope my video helped you guys out, and if you guys have any questions or suggestions or tips, feel free to leave it in the comment below or send me a private message, and I will try my best to get back to you guys ASAP. So for now, once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.